Welcome back, guys. How are we all doing? Right then. So, one of the most common questions I get asked is what shock leader knot do you use? Some have noticed that I like to use a shock leader when I'm using braid, and a lot of people say that tying the shock leader knot to the braid or the shock leader to the braid, they get a little bit lost with the knot. So, what I'm going to do is I've got some old 80-pound braid here. I've gone for the red one. It's just something I got in the shed. Nice and simple. I think it's a 4-strand braid. It doesn't make a difference. It's just to show you. I'm going to connect that to the ASO 70-pound shock leader. And it's going to be the most simplest knot. Once I've shown you how to tie it, it's a very simple knot. It's very, very strong. And I do really well with it. When I'm fishing over rough ground, it's a small knot. And it allows you to have a shock leader with your braid, which means that you don't have to use a glove when casting the braid. Now, it's very recommended to use a finger stool or a glove when you're casting with straight braid because it will cut through your finger. With a shock leader, there's no need for the glove. Anyway, let's not go any further. Let me show you how I do my shock leader to braid knot for fishing over rough ground or beaches. And it works with both heavy braid or lighter braid. Anyway, without going any further, let me show you. Right then, as shown previously, there's my braid. There is my shock leader. I'm going to take a bit off the spool just to make it a little bit easier for me here. So, I'm going to be doing it a bit slow, guys, just so you can keep up with the video, hopefully, and it's clear enough. Both need to be run side by side. It's just as simple as that. Run both braid and mono shock leader side by side. Create a loop with your braid. I will move my hand out of the way just now. Create a loop with your braid. Go through with the tag end of your braid. Go through the loop and around your shock leader. You can do this as you choose. I like to go 4 to 6 times through the loop and around the shock leader. That then gives you that result. Pull dead gently down. Do not over tighten it, and I'll explain why in a moment. Then get your shock leader. Yet again, do a loop running beside your braid. Go through the loop 3 times this time, as you don't want the knot to be too big. Pull it down gently. That will leave you with both looking something like that. A little bit of lubrication, meaning a bit of saliva. Pull both so they meet. Do not pull tight. Grab both tag ends. Pull the tag ends a little bit. Pull both braid and shock leader until they pull tighter together. Pull both tag ends again. And that there is an absolute solid. Leaves you with 2 long tag ends. Trim away your tag ends as close as you possibly can to the knots. That there now leaves you with a very small, neat shock leader knot. And that there is your leader to braid. And that is as strong as it gets. A really tidy, small knot. Very effective, very good for fishing over rough ground or beaches. Well, I hope that's clear enough for you guys. That there is the knot, once again, nice and solid. I'll show you how much pressure. You've got to be careful when you're doing this because you will cut your hands with the braid. But that there is an absolute solid knot. Will not slip, will not break, and it's a fantastic Braid 2 mono shock leader. That's £70 4-strand braid to a £70 shock leader. I'd comfortably do the same knot when I'm putting a fluorocarbon leader to my spinning reel braids, which is about, well, some of them's £10, some of them's £20, to 15, 20, £30 fluorocarbon shock leader, or leader should I say, for my lure fishing. I use exactly the same knot. So guys, I hope it was to some benefit to somebody. I've had quite a few ask. I have promised that I would do it, so little short video just to put out here this evening. I hope you're all well, guys. I hope you're all getting out there fishing. We've got snow on the ground here in Wales today. I am going to get out fishing today, tonight. So I'll hopefully get a bit of a footage together for you for that one, guys. But until next time, guys, keep safe, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams.